All right, I'm about to get started again on the 29 two-door. Got my little helper here. Hey, you don't have fleas, do you? Anyways, trying to figure out where I want to get started on this thing. I was just looking over my list over here. And, I have lots to work on. So, I was looking at this and to get the test start, where to start on us. Gas, carb, a lot of ignition problems, cooling, test start. So, if you've worked on Model A's and did a frame off restoration, especially if you see if I've done something out of order and you've done it before and it's like, oh, you need to do this first before you do that. Let me know, stick a comment down there. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to, what do you think I need to work on today and get started on, and let me know. Some stuff I kind of have to do before others, so we'll see where I figure out. Okay, as you can see, I've been cleaning out the car and sorting through parts, and I found these two trim pieces, which I can tell this one is the top of the driver's door, and it's not quite symmetrical, so it has to be the driver's door top, because the way this is made over here doesn't fit on the passenger side. And which I'm kind of surprised Ford was good about, reusing as many parts as he could for various automobiles. But if anybody out there has a passenger side, whatever you call these, door trim, top trim pieces, it's where you could pull the door closed, I guess. And this one's in pretty good shape, so I think the driver's side is good. And I cannot figure out what this piece is and whether it's even Model A. It sort of fits, like on the door. When you open the door, I don't even know if they have a piece of trim right here on the two-door. It sort of fits right there, but none of the screw holes line up, so not sure that's where it came from. And there was something on the door, maybe. It's about the right size for a door, but none of the holes line up. Now, I don't have actually my other Model A Sport Coupe. It's 3.5 hours away from here at my dad's barn. It's not a two-door. Yeah, I could probably look on a coupe to see what the trim looks like on a coupe, which I'm thinking these doors are the same on a two-door and a coupe. And so like a coupe door, a passenger door, top trim piece would work. I need to look and see if I can find one of those that get a swap meet. But I really don't have a clue where this thing goes. Here, I'll show you up close. It's like, it's sort of made similar, but not really the same. And it's kind of nicer gray in here. I think it may be aluminum, because it's not really rusting. So, and this looks like it just got crushed somehow. I don't know that that's actually supposed to be part of it. And yeah, it could be it could be a part of a old dump truck or something that we had, and it just got thrown in here by mistake. Or, you know, his brother had a Model T and a 28 two-door, you know, but it could have been off his brother's Model T, and they were in their dad's barn when they were tearing these cars apart, and then they just, you know, stuffed them everywhere. They weren't super organized on it. So I'm not really sure, because this actually has original drill and dimples for 3, and then somebody drilled, and had it screwed onto something. So I'm not sure what that goes to, but I'm pretty sure I'm missing one of these. And you know, if anybody out there, if you see one on eBay or anything, I need the passenger door. And yeah, I'm getting pretty much, I think, most of the parts and pieces. I think I have most of it. And you can see in the video, I was just mocking up the cowl and the gas tank, and wanted to see the cowls over 60 years of dragging around through storage. They're very floppy, you know. So it had gotten crushed before, and I just took it and bent it back what looked like straight. So, you know, a couple of months ago, actually, or last year even, and I wanted to see how close it is, especially before you start putting like paint on there, because if you're going to flex it again, you know, the paint might flake off because you're bending the metal. But, and I didn't realize on the other ones, when they're all running together, you don't really notice it as much as how close it is right here to the engine. And I still got to put this throttle linkage bracket on there. And but I got it pretty close. You can see I just clamped it in with the vice grips for right now. And of course, the gas tank has to sit under the body, so, and it's still sitting up a couple inches, 2 or 3 inches too high, so it's not going to sit in there right. But I just wanted to see how well it's going to sit. I'm thinking, you know, I may try to get just fire up and run a little bit, and then pull back and preliminary sand and primer these, just to get them a little closer to paint, and then look at sliding them. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 6 bolts holding the body on, and these are just hardware bolts that I bought and had. And so I could easily, those are only, well, now they're like 3 years old, but they've been sitting there, but they're not 60-year-old rust. So I think the bigger problem is all the stuff. Yeah, I'm so jam-packed in this garage that I have to, you know, shuffle to move stuff to be able to. And you saw I had to unbury the car again because I hadn't worked on it in 6, 8 months. So I got it covered up in parts and other stuff. But I need to get rid of, move the front fenders out, rear fenders off. There's an extra steering column under there, and I just have to shuffle them around somewhere, and then I can lift the body up. And I think I can just get it up and back enough to, you know, one of the things with these Model A's is you got that spring hump, so when you lift the body up, you kind of have to lift it and it teeters on that rear hump. I can just take some 4x4 and lift it up and set it back, and then be able to work on cowl. And come here, girl. Come here. Daisy, come here. Okay, that's about it for now.